Alright, welcome back. This is part 11 of our Final Fantasy XII Zodiac Age walkthrough. We're actually on our way to the Henne Mines after all that we just went through, so we're going to pass back through the Goldmore jungle. Go ahead and fast forward up to 2 times speed. And then I've already kind of prepped for the Henne Mines. Something I want to show you guys. You don't have to do it. I'm not really going to do it because I don't feel like doing it with everybody. But I will show you a way to kind of AFK a bunch of levels if you want to. I'll show you when, where, and how. You do have to have a time mage. You do have to need the break ability, the break time spell, which you can buy back there in Eryut Village, and also you need a time mage, and they need the license for it. So whoever your time battle mage is, they need license for the gambit, the license for the break spell, and you need to own the break spell to be able to use it. So as soon as we get out of the Goldmore jungle and start heading back to the Osmone Plain, thought there'd be, yep, there's a cutscene over here, so we'll talk to these guys. So, they were attacked in the Henne Mines, so he's going to lend us the use of their chocobo. Now, you don't need to do that. You can definitely take the chocobo if you want. Or you can run all the way back to the Jahara, and you can rent a chocobo there. But we'll go ahead and borrow one to speed up this process. So, as you're running around, you'll see a separate place you can go. But you can only use the chocobo for, I think it's 180 seconds. So 3 minutes. Nothing will attack you. I think you can't open chests on a chocobo? I thought you could. Anyways, wherever you see a chocobo, there should be chocobo tracks that you can get on. See how those tracks are on the ground right here? And you can dismount, but you can't open chests. So yeah, we follow the chocobo tracks and we'll head this way, and this will take us to the Henne Mines. Actually right in there. What we wanted to do is maybe get these chests that we've been seeing across the ravine for so long now and haven't touched. So we'll go ahead and dismount here. And you might be able to get back on the chocobo. I'm not sure. I didn't think you could. But that's the thing. You can't pick up chocobos. But because we've got Geisel Greens, we can. It's been a long time since I've done that. I usually never roll with the chocobos anyway, especially with the 4 times speed. Oh, a flame tongue. That's nice. I think if you're on a chocobo, you can go that way. I think that takes you back. Let's see. If you don't have any Geisel Greens, you can't pick up a wayward chocobo. I just want to see if there's anything there before we head into the Henne Mines. So we can go this way on a chocobo. We'll see where that takes us. Yeah, it takes us back into this area. But nothing attacks you when you're on a chocobo. So just remember, there's 2 ways in. You should keep a chocobo around here. You should have Geisel Greens from somewhere. If not, you might be stuck here. But that one seems friendly anyway. So anyways, you come to approach these guys, and there's a bunch of them that have been slaughtered apparently. Not all of them look like Imperials.
Researchers from the Draclaw laboratory. What were they doing here?
Research.
So this is the Henne Mines, or Henne Mines, or Henne Mines, whatever, Henne. And it's pretty straightforward, but there are some spots where you've got to switch the gates, which is really no big deal either. But there is one spot in here that I want to show you where you can kind of AFK farm, and the only thing you got to do is come back and switch out your party members so that everybody gains experience. But you can get yourself up to level 99. I'm not going to, and the fact that we have Larsa with us right now makes it a little bit more difficult, but that's okay. We just need to do something before we get there, which we'll do. Alright, so this is what we've got here. We've got gate switchboards. So you gotta figure out which way you're gonna go. We don't want to go that way yet. I think that will open that gate, and I don't want to do that yet. Maybe it doesn't open that gate. It opens that gate. I think that's the gate I do want to open. Yes, it is. So this is actually where... Did it open that one? No, it did not. Okay. So... Going this way, we can't go anyway. This is the place where we're going to want to do our AFK farm. So first thing I want to do is Mr. Larsa here. We want to turn all that off. We can leave these three on, right? As long as he doesn't do anything else, we're fine. Or you can turn them off and you can kill him. And the reason you want to kill him is because you don't want him taking your... That was really quick with our... Oh. Okay. My bad. Let's do this first. Can't do anything yet, so let's let them figure out their gambits, because this is not the party I'm going to do this with. Alright. So, the party I'm going to do this with is Vaughn, Fran, and Pinello. Okay? And then as far as their equipment is concerned, I'm going to have immune to poison and sap. And then you want to remove their weapon. I'll put a shield on him. That way he shouldn't be taking much damage from these guys. Hopefully. Alright, with Fran, again, remove that. She's got the embroidered tippet, which is going to double her XP. And then Pinello, remove that. She's got the golden amulet, so she'll get more license points. And then whoever else has a golden amulet, go ahead and put that on somebody else so they can get double license points. But the object to do this is you really want to have 2 embroidered tippets, or you want to be able to do this with one person alone. But that's okay. I just want to show this to you. Now, as far as our gambits are concerned, you saw that I took all of his is the same. You saw how I turned his off? All I want him to worry about is healing me, and really Persona is the only one that we want. And actually, we can turn that one back on, because he can help us out in the HP department as well. So for Pinello, same thing. She can charge if she runs out of MP. She'll use Persona on anybody with poison damage, and if we get down to 30%, she'll cast Cura. We want the charge for a reason. I don't know that he's going to be able to charge himself once he runs out of MP. You can actually change his, so we'll do He does not have charge. He'll use all my ethers, so... And I don't want him using all my potions either. So he may die. Oh, well... He'll just run out of MP and there's nothing we'll be able to do. So he'll keep us healthy for a while. But for Penelo, yeah, self MP minus 10% charge. She'll do it as many times as she can. She'll either go to 0, and then she'll do it again and finally get her MP back up. But she will do poison and cura. And then Fran, same thing. I'm going to switch her over to these, same thing. Except I just switch the Poison and the Poisona and the HP. But make sure that they can charge. And then for Vaughn, foe targeting ally, foe targeting self, foe any. You can do foe furthest and foe closest and put them like back to this. That way he can target more than one at a time, but only break. Only do break. And then of course charge when he needs, and then ally status poison. I don't really need that because the other two are going to be using Poisona, but I am going to leave that on as his last resort just in case. I don't know, he'll still be doing break. So okay, I'll leave that on as a last resort. And then what we're supposed to do here is we're supposed to run this, and we're supposed to just kind of walk away. But we're going to watch it for a while and make sure it works. It might not. I might have done something wrong here, but I'm pretty sure this is how it works. And then the only thing else we want to make sure is that nobody's got any weapons on them, or at least these three. And if you've got Mirror Mail, it really, really helps. The only reason I'm not doing this is because we're going to be casting Cure. If you have Mirror Mail and everybody can use a shield, and you're a little bit higher level, and you should be fine. But we're going to try this at level 30 and see if it works. It might not work. But the object is to do this with your Time Battle Mage. Swap your characters around, make sure they've got the same gambits, but you kind of need Fran or Penelo because not everybody can use white magic. I know Bosch can use a little bit, or will be able to. Balthier doesn't really have any white magic. Ash does, obviously, and she will get some more being a monk. But you know, you get a lot of equipment too out of. You can make some money out of this as well. But anyways, Larsa's here. Make sure nobody can attack. Unequip everybody. And honestly, if Larsa dies, don't even worry about it. But at our level, we actually might die too. They shouldn't hurt us that bad, but they might. So we're going to go ahead and give this a go. So once you hit this gate switchboard, the object is you want everybody to have a shield. And we should be a little bit further leveled up. But you should come back here after you're done with... You should be able to get Mirror Mail, I think. But maybe not. So go ahead and hit the gate switchboard. And then we should be ambushed by a bunch of jellies. And the reason we're only using break is if you kill them... they will not respawn. But if you keep using break, and I'm trying to get us a good view here, eventually they'll die and then they'll respawn. So you should use break on them. And as you see, nobody else is doing anything. One thing you could set up a gambit is for someone to steal, but don't get pushed out. Don't get pushed out. So maybe come over here, make sure that way you're not getting pushed out of them. But you want them to move around. And yeah, another thing you could have done. She's not doing anything. Same with Penelo. She doesn't have steel. Everybody should have got steel at the beginning. Maybe it depends on what job you picked. Maybe some jobs got steel and some jobs didn't. I thought everybody got steel. Okay, well, she's just fine. Pretty much, you just let this run. I can see better. You don't want to get pushed out. You want to move around. That's the whole point of this. It's what you want them to do, faux furthest, do faux nearest, and stuff like that. If you want to do this, don't have faux furthest and faux nearest. I should move around a little bit, but I want to make sure that I'm not getting pushed out of here. Somebody got confused and glad that went away. I don't mind him being pushed back into a corner. Pretty much all you do is you just sit here and let this run. You shouldn't die. Here in a minute, the bomb should get to you. Set your PlayStation to not go to sleep, not do anything, you can walk away. Because the confuse goes away after a few turns and nobody's like attacking. It's going to hurt your confuse. Up everything, nothing. No, we haven't leveled up at all yet. Let's see, he'll 4540 to his next. And he's at 2440, 244. I'm gonna write these down. So Vaughn is just regular, he's gaining regular. He's level 31. He's got 244,229, and he needed 4540 to next level. So I'm just going to let this run for a little bit, and then I'll tell you how long I'll let it run, and then when I come back, we'll see how many levels he's gained. How does that sound? Sound good? That way we're not boring all of us with this. And I can actually walk away and not have to, I can do this properly. Back myself into a corner here. Because I don't have faux furthest for Vaughn to move around a little bit. And you don't want to get knocked out of this area. So we're just going to sit here and do this. I'm going to walk away and we'll see what it looks like when I come back. Let's call it 20 minutes. Alright, it's been about 20 minutes, and we're still at it. Might be some stuff to pick up, I don't know. Well, let's see, Vaughn is level 34. He was at 31 with 244,000 XP. And now he's got 317, almost 318,000. Okay? Fran went from level 31 to 36. She had 248,000 XP. Now she's at 390. But she's got on the embroidered tippet. And And then obviously if you look at the LP, did Ash have on the second golden amulet? Yeah, and so did Pinello. So they're up to 700 and some LP. Whereas everybody else says, you know, I think Vaughn had the least amount. He had like 100. So he's gained, you know, 280 some. So I guess we've killed 280 some jellies. If we look at our inventory, we've been getting a lot of water magicites, I think. And yellow liquids. So that's the big numbers that we've been getting so far. Alright. And then with stealing, like Fran's been stealing 500 loot from some of these guys. I think we started with like 57,000, we're at 63,000, and that's before selling all this stuff. So if you want to go ahead and switch this back up, you just optimize equip them again, and then set their gambits back to the normal that they were doing. Or you can just knock the ones you want out and bring 2 more in. And then set Lars's gambits back to normal. And then we should just kill them. I know they do respawn at a certain rate, so you have to kill quite a few of them. But then that does it. And I think press the gate switchboard again, they might ambush us again. I'm not sure. Okay, they didn't. Or you can always leave and come back. And they should do it again. If you wanted to. But yeah, 20 minutes, 3 levels for Vaughn, 5 levels for Fran. So if everybody's got embroidered tippets, you could knock it down to just 2 people. 1 to cure and poison on Poisona, and then 1 to just cast break. Up to you guys how you want to do it, but I just wanted to put that out there, that is how that is done. So if you guys wanted to give that a go, that is how. And then obviously I don't want her to have the embroidered tippet any longer. Who's my lowest? We'll give it to Balthier now. And maybe if we hit it again, it'll pop up. Nope. Anyways, I want to head south. I think that's the right way to go. Might not be. We didn't. There was no chaining them when you kill them with break, so none of that happens. That's what we were looking for. And this place is big. And there's more to it, to be honest. It really is. Come back in this way. That's going to take us for a loop. So we want to hit this again. We want to head, I guess it's west. I'm going to take it down to 2 times speed. Y'all know how I struggle at 4 times speed with the maneuvering. chest down here? Nope. Alright, so we head this way. And that leads us down into this hall. We're going to come back here later, much later, for some other things. And now's not a bad time, especially once we get out of here. If we want to switch off. There's a chest. Oh, the sight and grats. And then this is kind of a maze. Just make sure you're looking around for traps. Somebody needs to have lead rope. He springs them anyway. Just make sure you hit every single little cavern. You can get all the treasure chests. Yep, little secret area. Why would you do that? Back up the middle. Make sure I don't miss anything here. I think I should go on this way first. How did I get blinded again? Hit me. Oh. This. Oh. Do it. Do not forget this chest. not a weapon? Oh, it's a technique, that's right. Alright, then we make ourselves over to crossover A. Now, the treasure chest down here, there it is. A flame shield, or maybe I didn't have one yet. And you see what we got here. Should be able to take him out pretty easy, but it's a decent fight. Even with our sight and grats, or even without your sight and grats, it's going to be a decent fight. I think both ways this way. We can't go back that way. But there may be a switchboard somewhere up here where we can switch it to go back this way. But this area should be blocked as of right now. Way goes back around what should be blocked there, and if you wanted to open that one, you've got to come this way. The gate switchboard is to the south here, but we don't need to do that yet. So I'm just letting you guys know you would come down here. You would hit this gate switchboard, and then that would let you go back the other way, but it would block the way you're going anyway. So we are going to need to hit that so that we can make our way the way we want to go. So let's do that. Get another one of these. Oh, the bar's so fast quick. Everybody's confused and want to kill each other.
At your best.
Well, that happens.
Yeah.
That kind of sucked, didn't it? Did they not put their old gambits back on? She didn't. She didn't either. Okay. Let's do that. Get him back. Let their cycle run. That's one of the big issues with the sight and grats. If your party gets confused, you're going to kill yourself. I completely forgot that there was going to be another ambush there. Coming all the way back around, just the way we went. Instead of being able to go this way this time, we gotta go down this way. I know one of those is in here. Not both of them, yep. Instead of going back that way, which we just were, got ambushed to hit the key switchboard, now we can come in this way. And I believe this is where...
Look at the magicite. These mines much resemble the ones at Lusu. Of course, Draculaur must be searching for new sources of ore. Should the resistance forces move, the rich veins of magicite in Bugeba will be forever beyond their grasp.
Is it her? What is this mist? Bien. The stench of fumes. The stench of power. What's wrong with her? Stay away! Power-needy Hume!
Go ahead and save it here. Don't need to. You can save it there. Yeah, like I was saying, that is one of the big issues with the Seitengrat, is you can, once you get confused, you will kill yourself because you have no way in time to stop it. Alright, there is going to be a boss fight right up here. So if you need to prepare or look something up, go ahead. Everybody seems good. What I may do is I'm going to take the Seitengrats off of them, because what I want to do I want to show you guys how the mischarges work. These things we've been unlocking. I know Bosch showed it to us way in the beginning of the game, but I want to kind of show you how they work. Now I'm going to probably be pretty bad at this because it's been a long time. But I don't want to kill this thing too fast before I can summon my... I mean, it's mischarges, what are they called? They're called occurrences? No, because occurrence is what happens afterwards. So, here's our first introduction tutorial into quickenings. That's what they're called. So if you've got a full bar of MP and you've unlocked 3 quickenings, As your MP goes down, you might lose a quickening charge or whatever. I think they might have fixed that. It used to be based on max MP, I think, but now it's different. So, I mean, yeah, we can fight this guy. We're just doing it normally now. Obviously, we're not doing tons of damage, but we can fight him. It's not a big deal. He just hit us with disable. That sucks. Now we can't just quickening or anything. He wasn't disabled. I can do. Disease, confused, slow stop, oil, sleep, blind, poison, silence. I worked on him. I need her to do it again. Once she does that, come on, get it off, get it off, get it off. Alright. Missed. Let's run the quickening, and you want to use the number 1 first. Try not to use your last ones, because what's going to happen is once we do this, it should give us the ability, come on, do it before he disables us, to use another one.
Please.
So we got to use his number 2 there, which means Ash and Bosch should still have their charges up. But it only gives you a set time, so watch this in slow motion if you want to. And once the next one charges, you've got a set amount of time to hit the next one. And I don't remember, I'm going to mess this up, because I don't remember if it's R2, L2, R1, or L1 that cycles them. And what it'll do is it'll flash real quick, and you can try to hit another one. Which one is it? It should be in the bottom left there. I know I've got square available, because that was Ash.
I must endure.
Yeah, R2 is shuffle. So if there's none, you can hit shuffle. If it says mischarge, hit that first and then immediately hit that one again. But if you're quick enough, you can keep doing this and you can get, you know, depending on how many hits you get with them, you know, the best thing is to make sure it's R2 to shuffle. Keep your eye on that bottom right corner, and as soon as you see somebody's name come up, hit it. Like it's triangle, square. Like his wasn't blacked out, so we had to use that one. And if they're all blacked out, you hit shuffle real quick and maybe get one back. Or if it says mischarge, you can hit that one, and then hit that one again. So like if it was ball here, we hit triangle, triangle. That way he would use his. So we got the mischarge on him that time. I hit him and then hit it twice. So he would use his next one. And last time, Bosch was a mischarge, I think it was. So nobody.
Let me show you how it's done.
Oh, we could have gotten Bosch one more time, but I missed it. So see how they were all blacked out? I hit R2. Bosch's Balthiers came up, but I wasn't in time. Yeah, I think you only have like 3 to 5 seconds in total. But because we got 7 of them off, or 6 or 7, I forget. It depends on how many levels of each you do. If it's 6 levels of 1, it won't be as high as if you got 2 1s, 2 2s, 2 3s. But, I mean, that didn't do bad as far as how much damage it gave him. But if you see Tiamat starting to cast Disable Gun, the best thing to do is try to spread your team out. So it doesn't get everybody. And at this time, Remedy doesn't always work on Disable. The reason it is because Ash has gotten Remedy lores up enough that she won't. And the fact that I'm actually doing this fight without a real good mage in here, I mean, Ash isn't a poor mage. Being a monk, she should have some white magic. But usually I like to have either Pinello or Fran in my party. He's going to use Disable God, try to run away. That way he won't hit everybody with it. He missed, it looks like. It's sap, which is like backwards regen. It's almost just as bad as poison. It's like poison, except it doesn't happen every time. And this is the type of weapon we're going to be using with Balthier later at the end of the game anyway, because he's so fast with them. And he'll just be smack, 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 smack. But I want to show you guys this fight, you know, in real time with real weapons. Oh, he just got hit with a stable? No, he didn't. Is there anything again for that? No way. I think he's out of, he can't launch that anymore. But regen will remove sap, and I'm pretty sure there's an item that removes sap as well. No, it's just the opposite of regen. So she would have to use Asuna might do it, I don't know. I don't think she has Asuna though, so you'll have to wait on that or break somebody else in. But we've almost got him down. Balthier's kind of tanking him at the moment, so that works. I'd much rather be Bosch tanking. What is he immune to? Is he immune to physical damage now? Why is he immune to Balthier's attack? Got Libra on, why don't I tell you anything? So you become immune to blades or something? Oh, he's poaching. You're not going to be able to poach him. So. He is trying to poach because he's down below 10%. It's nice, you know, I mean, once we start using real weapons instead of sight threats, Balthier will start poaching enemies, and that'll make it so he'll turn them into items instead of actually killing them. We got a cutscene for that one, so the next time we go back to Rabanastre, Mont Blanc will give us a reward for it.
That thing inside her, what was it?
Is it you? When the Hume soldiers came to the wood, the village took small heed of them. So long as the wood herself is safe from harm, the Viera give little care to goings-on beyond her. But in me, an uneasiness stirred. I had to discover why they had come.
So you came here hoping to find something out and got yourself caught. You're as foolhardy as your sister.
They took me then and set close beside me a stone. They said its mist would be drawn into me, that the Viera well suited this end. I saw the light coming from the stone, and then...
We have seen this. On Leviathan, the mist released from the Dawn Shard drove me too into such a rage. She was taken not by the Dawn Shard.
Manufactured nethicite. Then that means... Penelo, the stone I gave you, do you still carry it with you?
Sure, it's right here.
This is a thing more dangerous again than I had imagined. I should never have given it to you. Forgive me, I didn't know.
I'd always thought of it as sort of a good luck charm. And even if it is dangerous, on Leviathan it kept us safe.
There is a place for all things, even dangers such as this.
I hope you're right about that.
I heard the wood's whispers. Take it. Lente's tear is a permission. Pass through the wood and leave. To other places go.
That cannot be all. I saw it when I left the village. Ivalice is changing. How can the Viera stand and do nothing at all?
Ivalice is for the Humes. The wood alone is for us.
But that is wrong. How can we just hide here in the trees when all the world outside is on the move? I too wish to live freely, to leave this wood.
Do not do this. You must remain away from the Humes. Stay with the wood. Live together with the wood. This is your way.
But Fran, my sister...
I am no longer of you. I have discarded wood and village. I won my freedom, yet my past has been cut away forever. No longer can my ears hear the green word. Is solitude you want, Miern?
Sister.
No, Miern. Only one sister remains to you now. You must forget my existence.
I am sorry to make you do this.
She goes against the laws of the wood. I threw down these laws. It is better that I do this. Better I than one who must uphold these laws herself. I have a request. Listen to the wood's voice for me. I fear she hates.
The wood longs for you, for the child gone from under her boughs.
A pleasant lie, that.
Be cautious. The wood is jealous of the Humes who have taken you.
I am as them now. Am I not? Goodbye, sister.
Alright, so that'll let us pass through Gulmore Jungle, the Lens tier. Let's see, since we're back here, I don't think he sells you anything new. I do want something for... I need to work on, because everybody else has a weapon. Not a flame shield. So a little bit of what we got. Obviously, I say it every episode. I like to keep one of everything, unless it's I don't care about pebbles, but Geisel greens and teleport stones, obviously, we save as many of them as we can. Alright, so 60 of those, that'll give us 30 grand. And then, yeah, I guess the water magicite isn't that great. Another 7 grand. So now new bizarre goods are available, but I'm gonna first auto sort it. I didn't realize I had that many windstones left. Anything else? Bizarre. Arrows of light. So a longbow, and it looks like oil arrows or fire arrows. Yeah, alright, with those, with the fire arrows, we can do some major damage. I probably already had one, but yeah. So I already had one. But if you cast oil on somebody, hit them with fire arrows, if we had the burning bow, it would do some major damage. Yes, it would. Alright, well, I'm going to save it here, and then we'll continue on out of Eryut Village, and we will head to... Well, we're just going to go through the Gulmore Jungle and get out where we can. If you've got enough teleport stones right now, and or if you don't even want to teleport, if you want to walk back to Robinaster just to see what they have. They change their items that they sell regularly. You can definitely hit up Mont Blanc and talk to him. See if he's got any more, check the notice boards, see if there's any more hunts maybe around in this area you want to do. If somebody in the Eryut Village wants to ask you to do a hunt, you can do that now. But our next place is we're still going to talk to the Grand Kiltius at Mt Bur-Omisace like Larsa wanted us to. So that is our next objective, and we finally found a way through the Gulmore Jungle. So we got that. And yeah, we'll just leave from here and see where we go next. Alright, we are pretty much set to leave the Eryut Village and head to our next place is Mt Bur-Omisace. There are a couple things I want to do. And that is pretty much if anybody gets messed up, we want to be able to handle that. So our white mages need to be able to do status effects. Now, you can put a bunch of them up. But we got Fran. Confuse is a big one, because that one can hurt you really quick. She should have Asuna. She doesn't have Asuna. Can she get Asuna? I really hope. Oh, she needs a. I guess eventually she'll be able to get it. That's a pretty good one. Cleanse and Asuna are awesome. So for now, we'll make her do some other ones. What does she have? She's got blind enough. Alright, so we'll do status blind. Status poison. My status silence. Status stone. And then same for Miss Pinello. She has Confuse. I'll definitely use that one. She has Asuna. And the reason we're doing this is because our next we'll do her sleep. I don't know if that'll do it for sleep, but we'll find out. some of the ones that she gets. She got immobilize, slow, disease, reverse. I don't worry about any of those. Confuse is a big one. Blind is a big one. Petrify is a big one. I'm more worried about being confused than anything because Ash is a monk. She should get some white magic stuff. We just want to make sure we've got either Fran or Penelo in the party. Sucks that they were the ones that we were using for... Bosch is a knight. He gets a little bit of white magic later on. In this fight, we'll definitely have Penelo, Vaughn, and Bosch. And the reason we're going to do that is because this guy can give us some nasty status effects. And then we'll make ourselves to the Paramina Rift. And the reason we definitely want to look out for Confuse is because if we're using these sight and grab bows, which we don't need to really anymore. Honestly, I have nothing he can use. Alright, and then you run up here, and this will disappear now, because we got that last little thing. So if you wanted to explore the rest of this, you can. We'll go ahead and do that. We will do that. Because the only thing is really that's going to mess with us, that's more difficult of the enemies, would be the Hellhounds down here. But with our Psychic Grip bows, it should be no big deal. But you're seeing even hitting them once, they're not dying. So we're getting to the point now where the Sight and Grab, yeah, it does more damage than anything else. Now we can get through here as well. And really the only reason I'm coming down here is to just open up the last place that's down here. Careful with those guys, because they can hit you pretty hard. Stealing now. If anything, it's 100% HP, which obviously they don't keep very long. It's always nice to try. So this whole place just kind of winds back around on itself. We can go a little spot that we didn't open up yet. This way. probably a treasure chest or two down here. I do like ethers. I think I've stolen enough princess kisses from them. I don't see myself being put to sleep that much. So on the map, you can see this is kind of like the last little area. I just ran back there to, you know, fill out the map. And of course, there's a couple of these guys. If you're not using sight and grats, just be careful. Make sure you take them out as quick as possible. They can hit you pretty hard. Might be a treasure chest down here. Yeah. Alright, and all I want to do is kind of open this area up, say, hey, we got here. Forget what the name of this place is called, but I'm not going to go any further. Sleekawood? No, this isn't the Sleekawood. This is the Feywood. No, I'm not going to go far in here. I do want to at least check it out and show you guys. We won't be coming here till later in the game. I knew they would do that. Jesus. Yeah. Because I don't want to go into the next area, because that'll trigger a battle. And I do not want to do that battle. But these guys up first, of course, they can cast Confuse on you, so be careful. These guys aren't too bad, especially with their sight and grats. If you came here without sight and grats and are kind of under-leveled, there's also another place to chain here, but I want to show you, once you get down to the next area of this map, you will fight a boss, and we are not ready for him yet. So, just giving you guys a heads up, don't go too far in here. But if you want to grab these guys and get the succulent fruits and maybe get a couple more levels, that's fine. This first area is not that bad. But, we're going to be running around the Paramina Rift quite a bit. I really enjoy the Paramina Rift. Jesus. Can't stay away from them. I've got Libra up on both of them. They should be able to see it. Yeah, we just grabbed a couple things. That's the Feywood. It's big area. And we're going to spend some time here a little bit later. But right now, we want to head back to the north here. I at least want to show you guys the rest of the Golmore jungle. I wanted to show you guys how to get prepared. Get your gambits set up, and if you don't have the white mage, red battle mage, ready to go, as far as them being able to cure status ailments, that's fine. One thing we're going to do right before we get into the fight. Also, confuse is the worst if you're using sight and grats. If you're not using sight and grats, it's not a big deal because you won't kill yourself by hitting yourself once. All the enemies respawn, all the chests respawn, and usually you just get a little bit of money or whatever the really ether, unless you want to throw in the diamond armlet, and then you can like run in, grab all the chests, throw in the diamond armlet, and see what changes. You might get a lot of knot of rusts. That's the issue with the diamond armlet. Alright, so the other thing we want to do is equipment-wise. Poison and sap is fine. Anything you can do. Blind is alright. Who else is in my party right now? Nello. Give her the black belt. Disabled and immune. Immobilize. So we still got a little ways to go. But just follow the map. It's two ways. You got like a north road and a south road up here. But I think the fight is, if I remember correctly, in the Dell of the Dreamer. Might be in the Parting Glade, I'm not sure. So hopefully these guys drop some good stuff. Demon eyeballs, those are nice. One second. Alright. Something up here that says, yeah, there we go. It's several years now since such as you began passing through the wood, unwelcome. Some sought only to flee their pursuers, but others there were who thought to bring ruin to the wood. It's waking the disquiet in here. Can't get down there because this path is blocked. I don't know if it ever gets rebuilt, but when you see a nice save crystal right here, another amber armlet. Isn't that? It's good for the monk eventually, but so you see there's a save crystal right here. I recommend doing it. I don't need to go back to the and then yeah, we just fought Tiamat inside the Henne Mines. This is another dragon type enemy, and yeah, he will definitely throw some status effects on you. Confuse in particular is the most dangerous, so let's head in here and let's fight this guy. Yeah, we've got some sight and grats on, so it shouldn't be too hard. But it's almost, he drops a spore, so your best options here, try to spread out. So you may want to switch your party leaders and move around a little bit, because once he drops his spores, he's got 70,000 hit points. You can steal from him, but the only thing really useful is the face stone Emperor scale. Sucking the fruit is what you can steal from him, which is 400 gil or whatever. So yeah, try to spread yourselves out a little bit. Because as soon as he takes enough damage, so he probably shouldn't have done this all 2 times. Should have slowed this down. Because once he does this, he'll drop all sorts of nasty status effects on you. It's going to be hard for Penelope to keep up. So, yeah, Penelope's confused. That doesn't work for us. Throw a Nukai sandwich at her. Because she being confused sucks. So if you want to change your party leader, that's fine. He's been sapped, that's not good. in here too. Come on, now do your thing now. Got the tree out of the way. She should have revived Bosch. And yeah, like I said, try to keep yourself spread out, because if he does that move again. It's almost sucking the fruit from him. Game is off. That was dumb. So yeah, it's pretty much that spore drop that will really mess with you. I shouldn't have gone in that fight with the 2x speed. So I can show you what he does. So again, that was another boss battle. So if you go back to Robin and speak to Mt Blanc, he will give you something. And if you want to, you can run right back down here. You don't have to save, you can just touch the save crystal. And everybody should be good. If you've got teleport stones and you want to use them, eventually we'll be able to buy them. So I think they're like 10 grand a piece though. So that's up to you guys. And then up here, as you see, it splits to the northern and southern path. The southern path is a little bit easier, I think, because there's a high-level dinosaur up here on the northern path. We're going to do both of them, obviously. We'll just run down the southern side first. And then we'll come back up the northern side. Usually when there's a powerful enemy there, it means they're guarding treasure. Black belt, that's nice. Just switching them out because I'd rather have people using regular weapons. I'm gonna go that way. Yeah. So the dinosaur should be right up here. Going to treasure. He's a pretty high level. He can hurt you. Nice tyrant hide. Yeah, so that's ether and oh, that was it that time. I thought that was gonna be something good. And then I plan on running around the Paramina Rift quite a bit. Just leveling up, I enjoy it. There's lots of cool enemies. So yeah, that's going to do it for the Goldmoor Jungle. But really the idea is just kind of stay on the northern path here because we're heading northeast. So these are Kiltius. we need to go see the Grand Keltius. So nothing in there to do. But if you stay to the north, follow this path. And we don't have the map, so you kind of follow this area up in the, you know, stay to the north here and follow the path. You'll end up at Mt Bur-Omisace, which we can go straight to, because he's going to tell us to go someplace else all the way to the south of the Paramina River. Onion tops. Because the place that we're gonna have to go to when we get there, and he tells us to go to, is called the Still Shrine of the Miriam. And that's a place where we're gonna have a nice fight with some chains. So all this stuff is frozen, so try to figure out where you can and can't walk across. There's some places you can, some places you can't. Just trying to make sure we don't miss any chests. And I just kind of like to run the boundaries. Sometimes you'll see chests in the middle. Most of the time they're on the boundaries and the cubbies. Little alcoves. On a little rock like this, yep. Come on, finish your lever. This place is pretty big and it's all interconnecting. How does Larson level up faster than my guys? What's up with his gambit? Why is... He's just slow. Those guys are pretty strong, so they hit you because they'll drink the Bacchus wine and go into berserk. Alright, I want to go ahead and go this way because this is into the Feywood. Yeah, I'm just doing this to kind of get the map straight. So, yeah, back where we were. Blinded? see, obviously that's what I'm talking about. I'm not prepared with those, with the guys I'm using to do that. So it just goes to show, I mean, I was using regular weapons for the most part. Ash is securing people with, for some reason. That's all she's doing in that fight. I'm looking at her stuff for Monk. Where's her magic for Monk? It's attached to a... Spell to rise. Okay. There's your light magic stuff, so... Yeah, she'll eventually get cure up, but... We'll see. Those are all tied behind espers. So you're very picky on who you give what esper to. Because it unlocks more abilities for them. Back up this way. We're gonna buy a map for this place, so I at least wanted to show it to you. It's a pretty cool little area. But we got a long journey to go anyway. This is kind of the start of our big walk around the entire Evilise. Do not recommend fighting the entities. Elementals or whatever they are. I don't recommend doing that yet. Will. This little area here, I think this is it. Yeah. There's an acolyte here. Spot. So you can get a little respite here. And I think this is really the way they were going to be going. Yeah, that opened up that path. Yeah. These guys are pretty tough, so if you want to fight them, be very careful. But backing out and backing in, I mean, they give you some decent XP. But just a regular fight with them, a little low level, and no sight and grets. Could be challenging. I'll have nobody with Libra on right now. That's the way we're going to go down to the Still Shrine of the Mirian. Mirian or Miriam? But I kind of like that dungeon. There's another place in there. Remember when we were at the Henne Mines in Bergerba? Where we did that big back and forth run with all the undead enemies on the bridges? We're kind of going to do that again. with all the skeletons. So these are all the refugees heading their way up to Mt Bur-Omisace.
Empires parade down city streets while refugees walk barefoot through the snow.
And so I sue for peace, to stop short war and ease their suffering. My father will choose peace.
Will he now? You sound sure of yourself. You can never know another, even your father.
Don't take it the wrong way, Kay?
This crisis would not end were I gone. The Senate hates the very fact that House Solidor exists. By necessity, we must find reason to silence them.
Necessity? Ah, yes, necessity. Does that word free you, I wonder? You show no hesitation to solve matters with blood.
The sword of House Solidor cannot be left to rust in doubt. It was you, Excellency, who tempered that sword.
Is this your idea of vengeance?
It is my idea of necessity. If we do not act now, it is not only our future you imperil.
So, you would dirty your hands to keep his clean.
My hands are stained with blood. I see little reason to stay them now.
So they are. And so House Solidor lives on.
Here, if you just head this way, this is the way we're going to come. I decided to take a little detour south and kind of show you all of Paramino Rift. Yeah, so this is the way we would have came. Yep. Kind of hug the northern wall. Head up the hill. Make our way to Mt Bur-Omisace. Alright, so you're in the town. You rent Chocobo there. He'll sell you maps. We got the money, so I'll buy them. Mount Bur-Omisace is not a huge place, but we got to make our way up to that little temple. So we make our way up here, and then that's where the Grand Kiltius is. And then what we want to do is we want to kind of talk to both these vendors. Be careful who you buy from. we need stuff, go ahead and buy it. Obviously, we can sell our loot. We're going to be gaining a lot of loot once we make our way to the next part of this. All bovines are a good source of income. That's what we're going to be hunting, sturdy bones. We can get a couple of those. Maybe another one of those. Wind half damage. Got one. I think we're okay. All the magics whenever I can. So don't spend all your money at one, because if you come to the other one, he's going to have some good stuff for you too. We're getting into stuff. Gauch is 46. The Gladius is 56. Oh, got 2 Demon's Banes? Why don't I get 2 Demon's Banes? I don't need 2 Demon's Banes. I don't need 2 Beetlejuices either. I'm not going to get the Ice Brand because I've got the Demon's Bane, 51 and 55. I know it does ice damage, but I don't want to do ice damage around here. Already got a Storm Spear. I will get a Glacial Staff. That gives him a plus 10. That gives him a plus 22. So the Murasame is obviously better. Kari. There we go. His Same. I'm not worried about her. Definitely already obtained the Demon Bane for the Foe Breaker, though. Hammers and axes actually aren't bad because they can, for them to hit more often. There's ribbon. There we go. That's for a monk. What kind of staffs does she have already? Did she not use the staffs? Or did I not buy a staff? Glacial staff. There it is. She needs gambit slots because she's going to be get all the rocks she needs. Where are the rest of them? It's up to 3, 4. Did I not buy a rod for her? that she needs them. Yeah, she's got the gay rod. Okay. But to be honest, switch her back to the Ulan. And there's a storm speed. And then, yes, he also has armor too. So all those are good. Do I need an ice shield? Got a flame shield. What don't I have? Diamond shield. Okay. I think I already have one of those. Alright, so what's best for Ash and Penelo now? Everybody's got their sight regrets again. So now, let's go ahead and sort what we got. No. So any of it? Armor. we can sell the cheap stuff. And the only reason we're really doing that is to bulk up our bizarre good stuff, which didn't happen. We'll save it here, and then we'll run up to the top and watch that, and then next episode we'll do Still Shine of the Miriam. Oh, where is it? Bear with me one sec, just trying to find something. Yep. Alright, and you can talk to all these people. They're pretty much going to tell you the same thing, that, you know, the refugees we gather Mount Bur-Omisace because the Kiltius. There's a lot of people here to talk to. There might be some side quests in here. I'm not going to do them yet. I think we're pretty much talk to this guy, take him to this person, reunite this person, something like that. If anybody has a regular name, you want to talk to them. Not Kiltius, not refugee. But we will talk to them eventually. Just make your way on up. Somebody different, an Arcadian Wayfarer. Yeah, I think it has to, one of the side quests here has something to do with one of the acolytes, I believe, which are these guys. It's a pretty cool looking view. You're kind of above the clouds, above the mountain. Much like Bujerba, I guess we're floating. There's a Piera. Yeah. Alright, so make your way up the steps and we'll get a nice... Nice long cutscene.
Is he sleeping?
No, my child.
Whoa.
I do not sleep. I dream. For reality and illusion are a duality. Two parts of a whole. Only the mirror of dreams reflects what is true.
Anastasis, Your Grace. I am
Lay
Ashelia.
down your words. Ashelia, daughter of Ramanas, I have dreamt your dream. Who better to carry on the Dalmascan line than she who bears the Dawn Shard? Your dream of a kingdom restored is known to me.
Grand Kiltius, then give us your blessing. Grant the Lady Ash her accession to the...
I do not suppose this is something you might reconsider. My little Emperor-in-Waiting. You called and I have come.
This is the man I wanted you to meet. Believe it or not, he is a member of the noble house Margrace, rulers of the Rosarian Empire.
I am but one of very, very many. Try as I might, I could not stop this war alone. Thus, I came seeking Lars's assistance. Alcide Margrace, at your service. To think I stand before the Lady Ash, it is truly an honor. I see it is true after all. Stunning is Dalmasca's desert bloom.
In Arcadia, Larsa. In Rosaria, Alcid. They dream not of war. Should empire join with empire, the way will open for a new Evilis in our time.
Grand Kiltius, you speak much of dreams, but in the real world, war is upon us.
Grand Kiltius, I was told my coming here would prevent this war. I was to assume my father's throne and announce the restoration of Dalmasca, treat with the Empire for peace, and persuade the Resistance to stay their hand. I have not come all this way to be asked to reconsider.
A word from you and the Resistance would stop cold, and Rosaria's pretext for joining the war scattered off to the four winds. This was what we had hoped. Alas, circumstances change. A full 2 years have passed since your reported death. Were it to become known you are still alive, I fear it could only worsen our current situation.
Because I am powerless to help.
Nay, in fact it has little to do with you.
Then what? If Lady Ash were to extend her hand in friendship, perhaps I could then persuade the Emperor. His Excellency will solve things peacefully.
The Emperor Gramis is no more. His life was taken.
Father.
Well, that changes things.
What possible cause could we have to lay hand on our Emperor?
A deception and an outrage! The Senate will not stand for this!
A viper amongst our senators?
With Chairman Gregoroth as its head. With what dignity remained him, he confessed to the poisoning and passed his own sentence.
A viper with many tails. Much of the Senate is culpable.
We had no choice but to strip the Senate of authority and assign powers of autocracy to myself until such time as order...
Spare me your lies! I see the serpent coiled here before me!
Trace, you speak too freely.
Zargabath! Do not tell me you join in this mama's farce!
With Rosaria poised to invade at any moment, our leader must have a free hand.
The once great House Solidor is now reduced to myself and my dear brother Larsa.
Surely you would not go so far. Vain Solidor! As Judge, Magister, and Upholder of the Law, I hereby place you under arrest.
You misunderstand. Vane did not make himself autocrat. It was the very Ministry of Law which you serve. Do you see it now, Drace? When you bared your sword at His Excellency, you bared your sword at the law.
You wear the mummers motley well, Bergen. Such strength. Inhuman.
Zargabath, take the Alexander. You will accompany Bergen and bring Larsa back to me.
Sire. Your Excellency, Lord Larsa was placed under my charge.
Oh? Perhaps you mistook your orders then. I can see no other explanation for why you were reporting and conjecturing on my doings to my late father.
Your Excellency.
A hound begging for scraps at the Emperor's table. Would you serve another master, Hound? You may fulfill your duty as Judge Magister before us all. She has been tried and found guilty.
Your Excellency, I beg you reconsider.
Do it. I care not. Live, Gabrantha. Protect the young lord. Protect Larsa.
Forgive me.
Pray be quick.
And so House Solidor lives on.
Let us suppose you approach the Empire with a peaceful resolution. The late Emperor Gramis would have lent you his ear, that much is certain, but we are dealing with vain Solidor. Should the princess return, he would claim her an impostor, or to tempt the resistance into battle. Vane wants this war, that much is certain. As our ill luck would have it, the man is a military genius.
The dreams have told me thus. To reveal yourself would imperil us all. I see war, and Vane's name writ bold on history's page.
Arcadia's banners fly high. They are making ready for the coming war. According to our latest reports, the Western Armada prepares for war, under Vane's command, no less. The newly formed 12th Fleet has already been deployed. Oh yes, the Imperial First Fleet stands ready. They'll be underway as soon as the Odin's refit is complete, and there is more. The 2nd Caravan Expeditionary Force is being called in to replace the missing 8th, so there will be no gaps. The largest force ever seen.
And then, the Nethicite is the coup de grace. Grand Kiltius, your grace.
I spoke to you of my succession. Let us put that aside. Should I become Queen of Dalmasca now, powerless as I am, I can protect nothing. With a greater power at my disposal, perhaps then.
It is the Nethicite of which you dream?
I require something far greater.
To wield power against power. Truly, the words of a Hume child.
I am descended from the Dynast King himself.
Indeed. Then you have but one choice. Seek you the other power Wraithwall left.
Does such a thing exist?
Journey across the Paramana Rift to the still shrine of Miriam. There rests the gift he entrusted to the Grand Kiltius of his time. Seek it out. The Sword of Kings can cut through Nethicite. Why he would entrust the power to destroy Nethicite, the instrument of his greatness, to another and not to his own progeny, I cannot say. Awaken Ashelia Benagan and take up your sword, or your dream will remain but a dream. My dream too fades into day.
Alright, so we lost Larsa. Now he's telling us to go to Still Shrine of Miriam, which is south of the Param... How did he pronounce it? Paramina? Paramina Rift? So all the way back out. And we're going to end this episode here. And in the next episode we'll head to the Miriam. And we'll do a long chain. Kind of clear it out a little bit, but there's a great place to chain some undeads and get a bunch of sturdy bones, and we'll sell for tons of money. Let's make it all the way back out. And save point right here. You can ride a chocobo across if you want. I recommend fighting. Yeah, we'll go ahead and save it here, and that's going to do it for episode 11. When we come back, we'll start episode 12. We'll head to the Still Shrine. And yeah, that should be a pretty fun little run. Because yeah, there's some cool places, cool things to do in the Still Shrine, and some cool enemies to fight. And hopefully we get some pretty good gear as well. But yeah, that's going to do it for this episode. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.